Have you ever wondered? Oh, it's like yeah, same one again. Why ants are so healthy? Well, it's because they've got lots of little antibodies, haven't they? What upsets me, right? What upsets me is that no one else laughs. So in my head, that goes like a lead balloon. What I've got to imagine is that there's 150 people
I'm
going.
aware of that.
Um,
What you need is a laughter track. Is that what you're saying?
yeah. So, Zonk, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What if there were no rhetorical questions?
Pseudonym would have a lot more spare time, I would say.
Fluffy Burrito says we need to up the ante. That's very good.
Well, it's cheered you, which is nice. That was the job done.
Okay, well, he's got a wizard and 1 bribe as opposed to a wizard and 3 bribes.
Oh, you're playing another game?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought you'd be done. Thank you, Hardback. It had to be done, didn't it? Muir says, some follow-up on work-related stuff. I shared my salary with my co-worker today, and he did as well. He's been working there for a year. I think my pro's pretty shit, and he had lower. Like, what the fuck? Well, this is the reason why lots of companies have got a policy about there's no "I'll show you yours if you show me mine" when it comes to pay slips, because they've got bandings rather than absolute equality. But I'm in the awkward position at the moment where I'm currently at. They hired me at the top end, so when if anybody starts chuntering on about pay, I've just sort of got to, nod and smile and just keep quiet. Pinkish Tins wants to know when we're going to give Amazons a go. Amazon's on the cards, aren't they, for next season? I don't know. Did you make a final choice as to what you want to do next season?
No, I didn't. Dark Elves are absolutely up there. After that, I don't know.
Nephilim says, also, anyone who may be interested, he lost to Ceramol in Altdorf, like brutally. It's his fault, though, playing a shonky team like he made, but he had a lot of fun.
Good.
Hi, Nephilim. That Altdorf East you're talking about, I'm guessing in UK Bubble? Is that what he means by Altdorf?
Yeah, it will do.
Yeah. I thought we were going to end there, which is why I think a load of people just tuned out because they assumed it was over. It's another game. Wow, it's another game.
I know, it's incredible.
What's that other just here for Hellboy, which is entirely possible? A bit cold. Brr. Do you know what? I'm going to make a coffee and pump the heating up a smidge. You alright for a couple of minutes?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm just thinking about stuff. Right, now, this time, ladies and gentlemen...
And no singing.
No singing, no. He's only got 11 players. So, killing anything at all, is massively beneficial. So what we need to roll with our killer on our first block is, of course, double push. That'll do. Okay, well that dictates where the blitz is going to be. Now, I'm hoping that the big wall of guard that we've erected really will sort of protect our players from getting nailed. But we'll only time will tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go there. Great wall of guard, indeed. In contrast, night signs are going to go. Huh. Oh, nice, a sneak. This is very risky from him because if this goes wrong, he's giving up a lot of blocks. And it absolutely has the potential to go wrong. How did the last game go? It was 1-1 draw. 2-2 draw, sorry. Key message there being it was a draw. Oh, bribe's gone. And off! Wow. Wow. Well, yeah, that wasn't a good foul, was it? It was also bad, unlucky in terms of dice, but it wasn't a good foul. Right, now, that's the blitz target. So that goes there to provide the assist, we have the free hit. If we drag one player in here, so if we come around 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we can block into the storm. This, therefore, that is the player to bring in. Okay. Keeps making one mistake where you keep giving opponent blocks that make and not have them dodge out. Yeah. Such restraint. Oh, on the killer. Yeah. The point of that block, the non-reroll, was I'm trying to isolate him off. So next turn, I get the hit for free. Because if we look at, I planned this resolve. So this resolve was he was either going to be stood up in that square or lying down there. Fine. Too far away to inflict anything. The question is, how does he deal with a rat ogre? So he's going to probably bring this Chaos Warrior in. So that gives him 2 dice on the Gutter Runner, which then means he can blitz here. So that's what he'll probably do. I'll stand firm. Okay.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back. Okay, so he's going to try and put guard wall in here, I guess.
Slightly better start, eh?
Yes. Wait, he has done the dodge. Go in there.
What was your reaction when you clocked that you were playing Pupok again?
Yeah, fine. Let's do it. Fucking owe him from a minute ago.
Yeah. Yeah. Me too, Felenich. I had as well in all the excitement. But I have now got a lovely coffee and just fed Tuco the 4th packet of cat food in an hour.
So his KPM is quite high.
A bottomless pit. I swear to God that rather like a black hole, that there will have been voles that Tuco's eaten that then have appeared in another galaxy, millions of light years away, having passed through him. I think that's how it works.
Maybe. I'm not certain, but that sounds a possible solution.
Hard to disprove, unless you go and ask the voles in question. Oddity, congratulations. First place in UK bubble. Yet he says it's a bit late for coffee. Well, technically, but it's not school night. And I do only go to bed normally about 2:30 because of these weird hours I work, mate. So a bit, but I'll probably stay up a bit and enjoy myself being Friday night.
Right. How can I block everything away? That's the question. So, 1, 2, 3 things base. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things. So you are going to have to pop some stuff out.
I'm finding that now getting into the current work routine it's all right. I get up a bit after 10 and drink coffee and watch some YouTubes and smoke a fag, and then I get ready for work about 11:30. Leave work 11:45. Arrive early, about 12:10. Then do the working, and then get home about 9:30. Then go to bed about 2:30, 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 2:30. It's all right. Not to boink. No boink. So he's got less bribes this time. He hasn't used them both, has he? Or did the TVs narrow a bit?
No, he's only actually got one this time around.
Yeah, okay. I like YouTube's pinkish tinge. I probably watch as much YouTubes as I watch telly, really. Quite a lot of it's not very exciting. I quite like Philip DeFranco's new show, which is on every day. That's quite good. And good evening to you, Azenth. How are you? We're still no closer to you getting your ass round here and having coffee and curry and films and stuff yet, are we?
No, but that's not deliberate.
No, I know. I'm getting the hump. It's since you started going out with girls, I feel that's made a dent in our amount of get-togethers. But you know, I suppose it's to be expected. Chap of your age, and all that.
Indeed.
Speaking of which, how is Ava? She well?
Yeah, she's loving life. Oh, do we go after that? No, we have to go after that now.
I watched some music on YouTube's Pinkish Tinge, but probably more documentaries about music. Quite like those. I basically, I don't know, I seem to have got quite a low bar when it comes to while I watch on YouTube. There's quite a lot of things that probably actually aren't really all that great, but you sort of get the habit, don't you?
Do you think we can get some red crosses on the board?
There you go.
Careful what you wish for, folks.
I hope you win this one, because you are being a little bit miserable tonight.
I'm fine.
Friday night.
Hey, I'm fine. I'm fine.
No, I'm fine. What's wrong? Nothing.
You okay?
No, I'm not.
Why?
It's nearly midnight, and you're starting another game.
Mother was right.
Louder, you've got to watch.
Hang on one second.
Baz asks, have a watch Critical Role. Who's in that, Baz? It doesn't ring a bell. I watched a film last night that I knew wasn't great because it had got bad reviews, but it was in UHD, and I really sort of fancied watching a film in UHD just for cheap aesthetic reasons. And I watched Ghost in the Shell. 6 out of 10 for me. 6 out of 10. Oh, hello. Lights have gone. Oh, do you think she has killed him? It's going to be hard work to carry on with a show. I mean, what's the respectful thing to do? Maybe we should, sing some hymns or. Yeti, I might rent Blade Runner on Sky Movies tomorrow. Yeti, as Curry movie. It hasn't popped up free yet. I was kind of hoping it might. Oh, he lives. It's all right. He's not dead. He's fine.
He's just a very naughty boy.
There's a lot of disappointed faces out there.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Oh no, that. Oh, disgusting. He's obviously been watching the show. Knows that always works.
It is frustrating, quite, with how frequently that just works.
I say, Baz, is there anybody famous particularly doing it? Because I'm not averse to a bit of D&D from time to time. Play probably once a month. It's not very much, but once a month with a real life friend of mine and some of the Planetside folks. But watching other people play D&D, I get about 5 minutes into it and go, I'm really a bit bored. I don't really care. You know. Yeah, it has turned it. It's a bit like out of Hellboy's back window, isn't it? Punch up in the car park. It has gone a little that way. It's a good question on everyone's lips, Super Duper Noob. Will he or won't he? I'm leaning towards yes. Oh, Zero Wolf, no. No, Bad Wolf. That's not what we needed there.
Oh, come on.
Gwydion, could you say that again, mate? It medged shos. Is that what it's called, or did you sneeze? Or it looks like that's a magnificent typo, or is it actually called that? Killjoy, that's a very wise suggestion. In situations like this, jewellery, that probably would help. Yeah, I'm with you. Gwydion, my apologies. That wasn't a typo. It's just something quite obscure sounding. And are those uploaded onto YouTube, Gwydion, or are they Twitch only? So I'll have a little look if it's YouTube's. I was for a long time. I think it was Fluxstream had put me onto it, watching Avak play RimWorld, but then I watched all his playthroughs. I got the end. Oh, right. It Mebj found him. Go on then. I'll give him a follow. I'll check him out. It's really good. Oh, Andrew, have we done the YouTube mercy plea this evening?
No.
Okay. Brace yourself, fellas. YouTube mercy plea incoming.
Do you know what we could do? I could do the YouTube mercy plea and then run an advert so you could listen to one or the other. That doesn't work, does it? That's terrible. Sorry. Carry on.
Okay, carry on. Okay, carrying on. Folks, as you know, we are trying to develop a YouTube channel. Unfortunately, for YouTube to recognise us in any way, we need 1,000 followers. And we've got about half that. Would any of you who haven't already be so frightfully kind as to follow that link, hit subscribe, and then totally ignore it if you'd like to, but it would really help us out. End of message. Thank you for your patience. And, apparently in Sage's stream earlier, Mrs. Darvo's condition was mentioned. I think I'm still under I don't know what you're talking about.
Replay!
Andy, help me out.
Correct.
Fine, I don't know what you're talking about. Hardvac says, how's OCC looking for me? Jakobsen, thank you very much indeed for the sub. And there's Kelly. It's middling Hardvac. I'm comfortably luxuriating mid-table. The season's been reasonable that we haven't had many games where we got absolutely spanked. But equally, we have lost a few. So I think we are 5th at the moment. So, meh. Is that right? Let me quickly check.
Replay!
Sorry, my bad, 6th. We're currently sat in 6th. But we are 4 points off 3rd. And I believe the top 3 go up, I think. So, you know, Kilgore, thank you very much for the YouTube's thing.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
No, I will be absolutely in Stockport tomorrow.
Yes, you'd be in Stockport, wouldn't you?
Mm.
Pinkish Tinge, I can neither confirm nor deny. It's a very confusing situation for me. I clearly am a sort of on-the-ground news outlet in this respect, but yeah, we can neither confirm nor deny at this stage.
These dice. These black dice are shite.
Oh, I've got a message on the OCC board. What's he want? Oh yeah, roll 20's jolly clever. I'd still say that
How?
with
How are you
anything
so
like
bad?
D&D, you've really got to know who you're playing with. I wouldn't want to jump in with a bunch of folks that I didn't know very well. Otherwise, it can get a bit difficult very quick. That's just me.
I'll take that though.
And my opponent, Kiyoshi in OCC on Sundays, worried that we wanted to participate in the show. I'll reassure him that he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to. Oh, you saw I scheduled my UK bubble game, Andy?
No.
Tuesday, 9:30. Or 9:45, sorry.
Okay. We might have a Skaven problem. Blackburn, I'm playing Necro, by the way. Let's go there.
I don't have a lot of choices because you're basically leaving me a sliver of Sunday night or Tuesday.
Well,
So,
I know
I picked one.
I know I've got to put one in there as well. Haha.
See, what I'm... the interesting thing, viewers, is what I'm inferring from this is that Andrew is actually now starting to get quite into the rats and is very competitively trying to qualify with them. Who'd have thought 5.5 short weeks ago that we'd be in this position? I hate rats, me. Bloody hate rats. Rats fucking off. Fucking hate rats. And now...
Noob, are you asking me why I didn't scatter it? Oh, Killjoy, thank you very much.
Oh, thank you, Killjoy. Killjoy, cheers 100. Thank you for the bits. And has to get to sleep. Good night. Sleep well, Killjoy, and may your dreams of South Korean ladies plague you all night in a lovely way. See you Sunday, maybe.
that'll be uphill. Yeah. Don't want to use that.
Destronov? No, that's fine. That's a very modest and controlled bitage seepage. You want to try it, mate? It's brilliant fun. Didn't something happen with... we got an email from Twitch about bits and something, that something more interesting was happening. What was it? Can you remember?
No.
There was definitely something, and I thought, oh, that could be quite positive. And then I forgot the details. Ramaset was off busy doing something for a bit. Did we win against the Chaos? 2-2 draw, mate. So there was much unhappy Andy, but everybody else thought it was quite a good result. And lo and behold, we just pulled him out of the hat again. So a rematch straight away. I know, Destro, but it just seems it just seems a bit, I don't know, a bit holdy hand out, give us your cash, PayPal, Oh right, yeah, that was part of it, wasn't it? Shattered Ice, wasn't there also stuff though that it would show, most recent and all that stuff? It was just some sort of quality of life stuff for just displaying things. I can't remember now. I didn't read it very carefully. I was having a faggot break time at work at the time, so I was in a howling gale in sub-zero temperatures opposite Leicester train station. Clips was involved somewhere, yes, you're right. Something like that. It's not a very interesting topic. Let's talk about something else, eh? Oh, I had to be I had to be Sternzunk at work today.
That'd be stunk, wouldn't it?
Well, no, they don't know anything about Zunk at work. Oh,
What's the lightning bolt gone?
Yeah.
Good.
Interesting. Yeah, I was looking after a team of young recruits in training, and they were being a little bit not quite paying attention. So after a couple of nicely askings, we had to be a little bit firm with them. They were very naughty. Oh, Baz, no, I didn't sack anybody. But there will be feedback to their own manager who I was covering for. Don't you worry about that. But apparently, when I get a bit stern and the voice hardens and the volume increases, that really folks do sit up and take notice. I was quite pleased with that. Well, Pinkish Tinge, being a contact centre environment with Data Protection Act and the Financial Conduct Authority and all that, having mobile phones in the call centre is a big no-no anyway. Certainly not having them on or visible in any way. So that's actually not that much of a problem. Nobody does it. Baz, it's not as much fun as you'd think giving somebody the chop, because then no matter how much of a div they are, you've always got tinges of guilt of, it makes it even the worst people tend to be a bit quite upset when they get the chop. So no, I haven't had to do that for a very long time, and I don't think in current role I actually personally have to do any of that. Maybe send them for it, but don't actually have to wield the axe myself. Rex says, why can't you have mobile phones in the call centre? Well, Rex, okay, so you ring up with your credit card in hand, wanting to pay your insurance premium, and some bloke at the other end's got a mobile phone. Do you want him to take a photograph of your credit card details and stuff? Probably not. Well, that's pretty common in virtually every call centre I've ever been in. They've got varying degrees of restriction on it. Yeah. It's for payments and plus also just for ID fraud. You know, if you've got folks' personal data, you've got to treat it securely with due care and diligence, etc. Otherwise, the governing bodies get all shirty. Duderino, have you met Duderino? Andy, this is going to blow your mind. I think we've had both Duderinos in the channel before. Do you remember that?
Oh my god!
I know it's like the mittens again, all over again. Two similar names in the same channel.
Did you know in the UK the Data Protection Act that was written by my grandfather.
Oh, well done.
He had a big hand in it. He didn't do the whole thing, but he had a hand in it.
The measures are reasonably robust, to be honest, Nathan. That there's no audio recording of them. That all stops as soon as you get anywhere near a credit card payment. And we don't give the young'uns paper or pens. They've got felt pens and wipeable pads that they leave there so they can scribble stuff down, but they've got no method of transporting it. They have inbound email but can't send any. It's pretty much all the obvious things you could think of. I mean, I guess if somebody was madly determined, but then if you were investigating such a thing, it would be time-stamped all over the place as to who looked at what when. So it's never been a big issue in my experience. Ramaset says, did you see that Jester killed that terrible war dancer? Oh, I hadn't, mate. Is that is it Saint? Is it that one? The one that was stat boosted in every direction? That one. Pinkish tinge, if you're feeling a bit old, mate, I can help you out with that. I'm probably north of you, bud. Probably. Everybody seems to think I'm the oldest thing ever. So don't worry about it.
No. Tomb Guardians, they've got a couple of years on you.
No. "20 years from now, mate, when you're getting your first packet of Werther's Originals and Cardigan, Grandad."
Right, so he's got 7 left. Now, if those two little fuckers stay out, I'll give him 7.
Tinerino, just a guy looking for a rug. What, the dude? Yeah.
Did you know we're nearly...
Fantastic.
oh dear, it's blizzarding. It's got right cold. We're nearly at halfway through collecting our YouTube subscriber count.
Oh, yes. Oh, by the way, for those of you who did click sub on the YouTubes when I threw myself on your mercy earlier, thank you very much for that. Very much appreciated. Let's have a quick look on the scores on the doors and see where we're at with that.
483.
Oh yes, 483. Well, we were low 400s a couple of weeks ago, so that's cracking news.
Oh, Yakastay's got himself knocked out. Yep. It's bizarre that you need to get so high.
We've kind of stopped mentioning my specific age because it was becoming kind of problematic. But you know.
Oh shit! I've just pressed a button.
Did you mean to?
Well, no, I was pressing a button to try and move the box around on the screen, and now there's some annoying adverts just popped up. I'm very sorry to those of you who can't hear the fact that I'm very sorry. Oh, he's got his KOs back.
Oh, I'm just having a look. Do a load of the audience tune out because you played an advert at them? When they come back after the intermission, Tutorino and Dudorino are both swapping lines from the Big Lebowski. I love it. Right. First thing to notice is that the viewership doesn't seem to have plummeted because you played an advert at them. But, oh, Super Duper didn't see it. Have you got an ad blocker on or something, mate? I don't know. We've no idea what the adverts work like, you know. Just as a you know a rough feedback, how irritating was the advert? And anyone who's got ad blockers and anybody who's got a sub wouldn't have seen it anyway, in case you were concerned it wasn't working. Like you would be. So we're currently standing at only Crystal Hunter saw the advert. Actually, the viewer count went up 5. So there you go. Maybe we should play an advert every couple of hours. Faber Krieg said it was right up there with a great antidote. What, you mean amusing and informative? Thank you for the feedback, Faber Krieg. We value your opinion as a loyal customer. Cheers, Studdy. And Walford's all right. Oh, phew. Rich Snooks, good evening. How you doing? Faker is so drunk he can't see straight. Do you know, I haven't got a drop of booze in the house. I did buy a bottle of wine for Friday night curry, but on Wednesday night the devil took me and I thought, I'm a bit tired. I know, I'll have a glass of wine, and then suddenly it was all gone. Satterfield, good night, old boy.
Do you know somehow we've managed to not do any fucking removals again?
Walford is frankly stunned. Well, you are, but that's good news, mate. You didn't get killed. Oh dear, speaking of which, Killjoy, be alright, don't be dead. Oh, no, we can't have that. Phew, Florence, well done.
We're actually short-manned. We've beat the fuck out of him all half, and we've started the second half, and we're short-manned.
Short-ratted. Just the wine, Dudorino. Just the wine. I really enjoyed it, though. I was very tired. Been doing some grueling training at work of hard system-y based stuff. It was quite intense with lots of concentrating. And I got it, and it was cold and raining and horrible. And I thought, I'll just have a glass of wine. I'll save the rest for curry. And then one thing led to another. And ooh, Faker, girlfriend's out clubbing by herself. Ooh. Are you happy about that? I mean, Vulpasinkle says we're working again. I'm working at a large insurance company in Leicester that does primarily motor insurance, mate.
Got one.
And it's very nice. The business. Oh, you got a good one as well. Well done. Business is booming, and it's with a very decent company that. Do you know the office reminds me? It's rather like what you imagine Google's office is like. It's all kind of brightly coloured, and everybody's nice to each other. You know. Yeah, it's so far so good. I wouldn't go as far to say that I spring out of bed every morning and go, whoopee, I'm going to work. But I do quite like it so far. So, yeah, fingers crossed. It's refreshing to work somewhere where business is booming. It reminds me of where I used to work back in the good old days when profits were something that went upwards. You know, that's nice, and they don't seem to be particularly short of cash, so that when they decide to do something, they really throw a load of funding and we're really going to make this work kind of stuff. It's yes, very good. Good evening, Michael. Nice to see you. Oh, Duderino, no, be fair. Be fair. A lot of folks back at the old place have said it's actually less bad than it was. That the new owners seem to have settled down a bit, and you know all that. The bit I'm talking about, mate, is you remember when we had, you know, customer service was in house and it was proper quality, and then just bit by bit we sort of outsourced all that, you know. Oh, what? They're closing Andover? Oh, fucking hell. Really? I'm sad to hear that, mate, because it was there a long time, and there was a lot of good people there. They do seem to be sort of drifting away in dribs and drabs, don't they? Wonder how long Sidcup will hang on for, to be honest. That would be the next one, wouldn't it? Dublin. Oh yeah, Mike. This is the second game on the spin we've played this team. First one was a 2-2 draw, and this one, too early to tell.
Probably.
Pinkish Chin says, never known Andy stream this late. We usually don't. It's partly because it's Friday night, and partly because he's very motivated to try and win some games with the Rats because he really wants to qualify with them. Yeah, you that's probably a good point, actually, El Duderino. Yeah, fair play. But like I say, but if it all goes tits up, give us a yell and I'll put a word in for you. And really, joking aside, it's a damn shame that they weren't doing what I'm doing here. This place wasn't open 4 years ago when we let most of customer service Leicester go because they're absolutely desperate for people who know what they're doing. And one thing our former employer did do is he gives some proper quality training. Oh, got one. That was everybody's opinion, Mike. It wasn't the end of the world. You know, you're playing against a top team with a decent coach. So coming out with a draw and nobody dead was I shouldn't have said that, should I? Almost nobody dead. Well, nobody liked Lear anyway, did they? Whoops. It's like that bit in The Meaning of Life when this First World War trench and they're taking the roll call, and as they're keeping the roll call, they keep getting shot through the various fatal wounds, and they keep having to amend the roll call. Just a moment, sir. Before you go, me and the boys got together. We've got you a small gift. Smudger's baked you a cake. Pinkerton says, not wanting to sound like a perv, but has anyone seen or heard of female Blood Bowl player? Yes. There's a couple have played in UK Bubble and one in OCC that we know of. But I think it is fair to say that the Blood Bowl community is not massively populated by women. Andy, did any women turn up at tabletops? Is that a thing at all?
You get a couple, not very many, but mostly they're people's girlfriends, though. So if you're looking there to go there to meet people on a relationshipy type activity, that's no, you're going in the right. No.
You might instead want to try basket weaving or cookery or yoga. Yeah. Yoga's good. I'm just saying.
Why? Halgan's really not done a very good job of knocking shit over.
Tired. He's been
Recently.
at work all week. Can't help it. The one I was thinking of in UK Bubble, Nathan City, was Cork here. Did she used to play Underworld?
She did, yeah.
I don't know if there's another one that's playing Flings. To be fair, most folks don't tend to sort of ask, "Are you a girl?" Because it's so there might be some that we just just don't know about. Dina asks, "What time is it in the UK?" Just gone midnight, mate. I think it's one of those games that traditionally hasn't appealed to women generally. You know, it's a bit like oh god, what am I thinking of?
Most video games ever. The other thing is, most girls don't actively.
Some video games don't get female players though, more so than Blood Bowl does.
A lot of women don't advertise the fact that they're women, because you get nasty pervy guys go, "Oh, you're a woman."
Well, not in our audience. That wouldn't happen, would it?
Well, probably not.
Don't no. Now, like Thenian, as I hesitate to say newer viewer, but if you roll back several months, we've done outside broadcasts. I've been on camera. I'm really definitely not a girl. Never have been, mate. Hello, Geiger. How you doing, buddy? You joined us at a particularly tender moment where we're trying to establish whether or not I'm a girl. I'm going with no, but you can't always believe everything you hear, can you? Now, super duper noob, that's just wishful thinking, mate. You silver-tongued devil.
Why didn't you follow there?
Yeah, that was a bit handbags at dawn, that there, wasn't it, from Zero Wolf? I'm really enjoying this coffee. Come round, have a coffee. Well, I don't have to go to bed particularly early, Stotty. We talked about this earlier. My body clock is set for working a 12:30 till 9 p.m. shift. So for me, this is equivalent to about 8 o'clock in the evening. So it's a little bit risky. But I don't need to get up tomorrow any particular time, so... Certainly wouldn't have a coffee this time on a school night, that's for sure. You're right, Andy, you've gone very quiet.
It's not going very well. It's requiring all of my concentration to try and make this stop misbehaving quite as hard as it actually is.
No, fair play, fair play.
I'm also thinking about the promise I made to Mrs. Davo. I said I'd go downstairs and do all the pots and stuff.
Oh dear. When she sends you texts or WhatsApp messages, do you reply to her?
No, but when she sat 2 feet away, I struggle to not.
What? So you're saying where I'm going wrong is when trying to get communication out of you, I need to come round and sit next to you. Is that the trick?
Broadly, yeah.
Not doing that. Stotty says, "Is he playing for the draw?" What? Pupok or Andy? I think Andy's playing for the win.
Hate draws. Hate them with a passion. My problem is I haven't got a way of dealing with his blodger.
Is Tackle got a runner off the field? Where's he gone?
Yep.
Where is he? Oh yes, Satterfield's off. Yep, Satterfield's the man for the job, and he's not with us. Oh, that doesn't help.
No, that's fucked it. This is gonna be a fucking draw again.
There's nothing that I've ever got to say to Andy that would motivate me that highly to get a response. It'll keep. So that's not happening.
fucking draw again. Ugh.
Is the trophy this weekend? Is it some sort of umbrella? Don't be broken.
He's dead.
No. That, oh. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, drawing the fucking game sucks. Fucking draw again.
Walford, I'm sorry, mate.
He's got 11 players and we just haven't been able to kill any of them. Just outrageous.
Well, you have. You've one's sent off. One's dead. Two are dead. One's MNG. That's not strictly true, mate. Admittedly, he's done slightly more, but no, you have done something. Pointing that out's probably not helpful, is it? Sorry. I've had a coffee, I'm all excitable now. Might try and get hold of some Turkish coffee beans next. I know, dude, it is like I'm jinxing them, isn't it? What I should say, well, at least hopefully that lad holding the ball doesn't suddenly just drop dead and give us the ball back. Hello, Ceramol. I know it does, doesn't it? It takes its toll. Yes, it is Fatten. Absolutely. DS2. What's that, Lecthenian? Dark Souls was that? Oh, and if by that was weird coincidence, Dark Soul Yammy's just showed up. Hello, mate. What's the chances that Lecthenian would mention Dark Souls and then at the very same moment Dark Soul appears? That's amazing. Professor Chaos, yes, and it didn't work. But yes, it was. That's an amazing coincidence. I'm mind blown. It is Aardvark, isn't it? Wow. Should say something like, hopefully Pupok won't get a double skulls and then roll ones for his dodge or something. Let's hope that doesn't happen. And Andy come away with a win against all odds. Could it happen? Believe. Oh, Killjoy's gone to bed. There's no one left to believe.
Feeling a bit tired.
Well, it's a bit late. You've probably been up since crack of dawn, haven't you?
I have been up there long.
So, we have lost Walford, which, whilst a tragedy, not irreplaceable. I mean, obviously, Mrs. Walford's going to miss him dreadfully, and the kids. But, you know.
It's going to come down to the KOs. We need the KOs to come back.
Good luck.
Didn't get the one we needed.
Oh, well. Hard luck.
It's still possible, maybe.
Well, the seventh beatitude says, "Blessed be he who expecteth nothing, for he shall not be disappointed." Pinkish Tinge, you could have a cheeky kebab and then eat the rest of it tomorrow for lunch. Could do that. Yeah, it has been quite a brutal match, hasn't it? There's been dead left, right and centre. Undertaker's going to be swamped after this one. Well, you've been watching on the Olympics, Oddity. I must admit, I've largely ignored it myself. I have on many occasions found Fox, but it only really works if you had chicken kebab, because cold chicken that's been grilled and served in your kebab is all right. Cold doner meat the next day, probably not. Probably wouldn't do that, just because it probably wouldn't taste very good. But chicken, no, chicken good. I do usually have chicken kebab rather than doners. Pupok says one more game. Funny bugger. He's a card, isn't he? I think you've had enough of playing against this team, have you?
Somewhat. But,
No, I've tried it in the past, Baz, and the problem is if you've got leftover salad, you've got to fish out the salad from the doner meat, and it gets all very technical. I'd just prefer to go with the chicken route, and then you eat the whole shebang cold the following day. But I hear what you're saying, though. I hear what you're saying.
push that out of the way.
I think I might have the kitchen done this summer, Andy.
Alright.
Mrs. Darby gone to Betty Boys? Oh, I'll shush, you're doing busy things.
Yes, she has, yeah. I guess you the push. I get you out of one zone.
It's a shame Walford's dead, actually. We could have used him here.
Yeah.
Meh, still? Meh, meh. Killjoy the rat. Go on, son. Go on. Run for your life. Do it. No. You can do it, Killjoy. Got the tension. For God's sake, man.
Oh my god.
Oh, dear me. Well done, son. That was very good. Oh, and Killjoy MVP. Well, who can argue with that? Most valuable rat. And he's gone to bed. He's missed it. He'd be cock-a-hoop. Well done.
Thanks.
Do you? Oh dear. Do you need a new name for a new vermin now that poor old Walford died?
We do, yes.
Right. Let's have a look at the list.
Fucking hell. Anyone want a movement 8 guard line rat? Me not so much, but can't roll stats and non-stats. It's got to be block, hasn't it, really?
It's got to be blocked for guard rat. The movement don't massively help him because it's the gutter runners that do that kind of stuff. His job is supporting the vermins being block guard. That's his thing.
Yeah.
Right, new vermin. That would be Reagan Smash, and I'll spell this for you because it's difficult. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
R, capital R, numeral 3, no spaces. Yep. And then R3.
Yeah, I know.
I can't. You're way behind me.
Just go on.
AGANSMASH. So Reagan Smash, but with a 3 instead of the E, as you've started there.
SMASH.
SMASH.
That's good. There we go.
There you go. Exactly that. Well done. There you go. Didarino says, where's the names come from? Exactly that, mate. We've got a list of people who said, can I be on the team? So I wrote them down, and the order in which they said, can I be on the team, is pretty much the order in which we pick them, give or take.
Indeed. So, there we go. Thank you very much. I wonder who's streaming.